Which is correct? Butter and milk is for breakfast, or butter and milk are for breakfast. Two cookies or a piece of cake sounds lovely. Two cookies or a piece of cake sound lovely. If you want to understand the answers in details by the help of a clear explanation and lots of examples, stay with me just for some minutes. First of all, you need to understand subject-verb agreement. To start, you'll want to remember that your subject and your verb must agree for your sentence to be grammatically correct. In other words, if your noun is singular, your verb must also be singular. Similarly, if your noun is plural, your verb must also be plural. So what is a compound subject? You can create a compound subject when you combine two or more nouns with a conjunction. For example, A and B, A or B. These are compound subjects, nouns, conjunctions. And these nouns then act as a single subject. For the purpose of this video, we will focus on and versus or when speaking of conjunctions that you can use to combine your nouns in creating a compound subject. The fact that there is more than one noun does not necessarily mean that your subject is plural. I'll break this down for you. Compound subjects joined by and. Compound subjects that you join with the conjunction and are always plural. A and B are correct. Thankfully, that's a pretty easy rule to remember. So if you have A and B as the subject of your sentence, you will always need to use a plural verb. My computer and my phone ring at the same time when I get a call. The compound subject is my computer and my phone. Since the conjunction and combines computer and phone, the compound subject is plural. Therefore, the verb must also be plural. We know that ring is plural here because we have removed the S from the present tense verb rings. My mother and I are going to the store. Even though my mother and the pronoun I are both singular, together they take the plural verb are. The two kittens and the mother cat are hiding in the room. Kittens is plural and cat is singular, and the verb is plural. Jonah, Pat, and Kelly run 2 miles a day. No matter how many singular nouns are joined together, the verb is plural. Compound subjects joined by or. When it comes to combining compound subject with or, things get a little bit trickier. The answer depends on the noun nearest the verb. If the noun nearest the verb is plural, your verb will also need to be plural. Conversely, if the noun nearest the verb is singular, your verb should also be singular. A piece of cake or 2 cookies sound lovely. In this example, a piece of cake is singular, while 2 cookies is plural. What we need to do is make sure that the noun nearest the verb agrees. Cookies is nearest to the verb. Since cookies is plural, we also want to make sure that our verb is plural. Thus, sound is correct, not sounds. If we write the same sentence but switch the subjects or switch the nouns around, it would look like this. 2 cookies or a piece of cake sounds lovely. Now that the noun nearest the verb is singular, we also need to change the verb so that it is also singular. Thus, we add an S and write sounds, not sound. Again, remember that initial rule about creating plural verb forms in the present tense. You will always remove the s to do so, and you will add it to create the singular form. Either Jess or Taylor takes out the garbage. Both nouns are singular and the verb is singular. Their parents or grandparents drop them off in the mornings. Both nouns are plural and the verb is plural. An apple, an orange, or a banana is served with lunch each day. All nouns are singular and the verb is singular. Okay, so if all the nouns are singular, the verb is also singular. If all of the nouns are plural, the verb is also plural. If one of the nouns is plural and another is singular, the grammar rule that many teachers teach is that the verb agrees with the noun closest to it. I hope this video is useful for you. Share your opinions with me in the comment section and tell me if you like these types of videos. See you soon with another English lesson in my YouTube channel Phoenix English, and take a particular care of yourselves.